If y'all want to share that one, let him use that one. That's cool too. However you want to do it.
Yeah, that's probably me.
So you ain't gonna be all up in your face and shit.
I really gotta.
6 feet, nigga.
I really gotta get one more mic too, but then I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it with the interface because my interface only has 4 inputs.
Yeah, that. Oh, I was about to ask for that.
What's good though, man? I was gonna ask y'all too. Y'all went to Michigan, right?
Yeah.
If you guys want started, how was the Michigan trip, man?
Man.
First of all, it's cold as a bitch out there.
It's not directional. It's not directional.
I said, first of all, it was cold as a bitch out there. Like, we was out.
Y'all was there through the winter, right?
Bro, we
was out there. We was out there during the summer. We went out there July last year and shit. Motherfucking yeah, nigga, and shit was.
You been to Flint?
No, we ain't go to Flint.
Nigga, I went to Flint,
bro.
Did
you like?
It is 10 times as bad as people make it sound. Like, I don't even know how to say that, bro. Like,
still though?
Yes, nigga. Like, I guess right now, as we speak, like, I ain't gonna lie, I went up there, bro, and it literally looked like a scene off of Call of Duty. On the block, you know, like this block we on. You see how it's so condensed with all these people here? Imagine one out of every 6 houses got somebody in it.
Oh, like the rest is abandoned?
No, like, nigga, it's either empty lots. Nigga, I seen one house look like a crater got hit by it, burnt down. This one got bullet holes in it. Then this one looked perfectly fine, but every house that got somebody living in it got big ass steel fences around their shits and dogs.
What the fuck?
Everybody got straps by their door.
That's what Toledo was like. Up in Michigan is like they right next to Ohio and shit. So we spend a lot of time up in Toledo and going out to motherfucking Cincinnati and shit. And Toledo sound just like that.
But it's like one of those days.
The craziest thing that got me though was the water testimony I got, bruh.
What do you mean water testimony? What do you mean testimony?
Water testimony, bro. That why they really like. I don't know if you ever heard the saying when people call Hennessy Flint water. Like that's another like people from Flint. Yeah, because it's literally the same color.
You hit some of that tap water out there?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Was it like actually like
no, bro. The thing is, like, I want to
to
laugh, but when I got there, I seen the severity of the situation. Like that's why I didn't start off with a ha ha, because I'm like, bro, I literally seen niggas skin. Like bro showed his back to me. Like nigga was like, bro, we ain't been able to use the water out the faucet for almost like a year and a half now. Nigga pulled up his back. This is what happened when we got them da. Him and my kids, like, yo, I'm talking about, it looked like somebody threw acid on this nigga, bro.
Bro, that's one of those things where it was like in the news.
Like everybody's crib, they literally have like 20 packs of like whatever the largest amount size of water you can get, because they literally have to do everything with bottled water.
Yeah.
Anything that involves water, you have to have it from a bottle because you cannot use it. You cannot use nothing.
What if you boil it?
No.
Still the same?
No. We're not doing none of that.
Like boiling.
You need to boil your bottled water. That's what you do. That's what I'm telling you, nigga. Like,
that's one of those things, bro. Like it was on the news when it first happened. Like Flint water.
Fuck the news, bro.
I'm saying my point is like that's how really a lot of shit is. Like it'll be on the news, everybody's talking about it, and then we just forget.
Man, they won't even show the good part. They won't show nothing. They won't show shit, bro.
Yeah.
They won't show shit, bro. Them people need help.
They were talking about the water, but they weren't really.
They worry about the wrong shit.
Yeah, they weren't talking about all the residual effects that happens.
Bro, I'm talking about, I've never seen.
I know they had acid water up that motherfucker.
I've never seen more than one abandoned school in the same place.
Thought the water was just a little brown or something. Right?
No, nigga, like
we pretty much got abandoned school out here, South Morrison.
Hey, yeah.
The water is literally like not even trying to be funny, bro. Like I seen it. Like I couldn't.
What is?
It sounds so baffling when people talk about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? People make their joke shit, but now when you see that shit, it's like, yo, I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. They really need some help over there.
Hey,
like,
bro, can you pull that cord from me one time? Or pull it.
Yeah, that's just wild.
Twice. That one towards you.
But it's crazy how they make that shit work though. It's like that's truly the first time I truly seen in person somebody finding beauty in the struggle. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
is it like
bars right there?
Is it why don't they fix it? Is it like a money thing? Is it like a fucking system? You gotta replace all the shit they don't want to do because of the money.
I'm from Hampton, Virginia, so please do not get me started on the economical well-being of
we
could definitely
because you would think if the people came together like and told the city like we need to fix this. Apparently it didn't work. For everybody's leaving the city.
I mean, this is not something new. It's before you seen it on the news. This was happening years and years and years before that. That's the fucked up part about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So before any of us knew how bad it was that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, And I'm literally hearing this from people that have been living there all their life. You know what I'm saying? My man that took me up there. I'm looking at grow houses and garages, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it was dark. You know, people riding snowmobiles down the street because, like I said, it was snowing that when I'm talking.
How you got grow houses? No, man.
Word.
Bro, you need water.
You need water for that.
You need water for that.
I mean,
so
you could bring in water. You can,
yeah, bro. It's
hey,
they make a way,
you
bro.
gonna buy the little 5 gallons of water and shit at the store.
Nah,
I think
this one no baby shit though. Like he dead ass like.
I mean, the
like
weed.
say it was about 4 of these. Like where we sitting in right now, it was about 4 of these, and literally every cubic inch, except for just enough to walk in between them bitches.
On some real
which
shit,
is all plant.
the weed was probably purifying the water. That's what that shit do, for real.
I mean, yeah, literally, because they can't use the other water. They have to get they literally have to get purified water, like because they can't.
No, I'm saying if they use the Flint water, the weed would probably purify that shit. Cause that's what that shit. We did some studies with how good weed clean soil and clean
by just growing it in the soil.
It's hemp, it ain't the. Smoke. You don't smoke this weed. You grow the hemp and the shit. Suck up all the shit up out the motherfucker.
That's what I was gonna ask too. Like, is it just like the actual fucking public water system, or is it if you get a well in your backyard, you go deep enough, you put a water well, is it gonna be clean down there?
How many
you know what I'm saying?
people you know with a well in their backyard?
I'm just saying though.
When's the last time you seen an active operating well?
My dad got one. We got one in Bosnia.
Oh my God.
Please tell where Bosnia is.
That's in Europe.
Okay. All right. So let's bring it back here. We're in America. Matter of fact, we're in Virginia. Have you seen an active working well that brings up fresh, purified water?
That's the smartest way to do it for real. Matter of fact, we got a well right here. We got a well right here next door in that house.
Can you drink out of it?
We don't drink out of it, but it works.
Can you drink water out that motherfucker?
You probably could.
Probably, or you can use.
I think you could from the earth.
It's a 50-50.
I think you can. I think you can from the earth. From the earth.
Either way, nigga, you proved my point. All right. Either way, my point has been proven.
Either way, that may be better than the fucking
Flint
water. Word.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like, no offense, anything would be better than Flint water, but it's just like.
Nah, I hope they figure that shit out, man. I don't know what to say about that, man.
The way to fix it, because we got the research on that. Well, I don't know what the fuck is up with their water.
Bro thinks we can fix everything. We can start off. We can get into that too if you want.
Do.
We can get all that.
Most problems
we can.
I ain't gonna hold you so.
Bro said he gonna fix the water. He gonna terraform Mars. He gonna.
We already did the research on it. We did this shit at West Virginia University, 2013, 2014. This shit.
Any like new updates on that? You've been doing
So we did so what we doing right now with the project? It was from 2015 to 2018. It was a land reclamation project. West Virginia's full of fucking petrochemicals. The soil's fucked up. The water fucked up. We just grew a bunch of hemp. Analyzed the content of how much it sucked up out the shit, and it's cleaning up the motherfucking soil. So if you do that shit for 2-3 years,
so on like a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a difference did you see?
10. 10.
Like it went from undrinkable to drinkable water?
Not the water, the soil. So I'm talking about the soil particularly. So it's still ongoing research and shit. So now they're.
Oh yeah, I mean, man, I'm overthinking. I'm overthinking. We still talking about.
No, we in West Virginia now.
So you putting the weed?
I'm saying the shit we was doing in West Virginia.
Are you putting the water in Flint?
We can do it in Flint and fix the water.
The track homes infusing the water. Water supply.
You ain't smoking none of this weed.
So I'm like,
you ain't smoking none of this shit.
You don't get high from the water, but the water purifies.
No. What you do with this shit? You take it and you can make coal out the shit. You can just, you know what I'm saying? It turns into a fuel. Coal.
Like.
Oh, like I can grill
biochar. Yeah, you can take you biochar that shit up.
Like a hemp barbecue.
Exactly. You make hemp barbecue cubes and shit out the shit.
On soil too. There's this guy I just got hip to recently. He's like a Buddha guru or some shit, like a Buddhism guru. Okay. But he has this movement. It's like called Save the Soil. And I didn't even know about this. But apparently, when you farm on land over and over and don't give the land time to rebound. He's like you got the land needs time to rejuvenate, which means you need to let things die on there, like animals, plants need to die on it, and it needs to absorb that, and that's how it rejuvenates. But with these massive farms, they just keep doing it. Right after one crop is done, they put the next one right in. So basically, over time, it weakens the soil. So there's less nutrients in it. So he's like, eventually, if we keep doing this, pretty soon, we're not gonna have farmable soil.
It's gonna be
on
all
Earth.
dead. It's gonna be all desert land.
Word.
Literally, it's already he ain't knows all the prices and everything going up, man. 99, even the stuff you don't even pay attention to going up, bro. Look at the 99-cent lighter is like $2.50 now.
Right.
You know what
You
I mean?
can't even get a
that,
4 for $4 no more.
Yeah.
$5.
Wings.
They doing the laboratories.
Wings they go up. Wings they go up everywhere.
6 wings for $16.
They got wings,
and they don't come with fries.
They got wings and Taco Bell.
Not a spud.
I ain't fucking
Not a
with Taco
spud.
Bell.
Like,
You can't fuck with Taco Bell.
They got wings and Taco Bell. Ain't that much of a drop.
You can't fuck with no Taco Bell.
have you seen
No,
Taco
they're making
Bell
all this
wings?
lab meat and
eat
shit
Taco
now.
Bell.
I bet you don't. I suggest you keep it up. You doing all right for yourself?
I know they got some wings though. Ain't that much of a drop.
Like a week, I went to like 4 Taco Bells. It was all $700.
Yeah, I ain't getting no wings.
I used to
from
work
Taco
at
Bell.
Taco Bell before, and I probably
People
never
buying the.
Y'all ever seen Black Dynamite?
meat.
I haven't seen it. What is that, a movie?
You need to watch, you need to watch the movie Black Dynamite, not the show, the movie. If you look.
What's that shit with Eddie Murphy that came out? Something Dynamite.
Dolomite.
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 My
A lot of mics.
That was hard though. That was a hard movie though.
A lot of mics. Nah, I'm
Yeah,
talking about
Dolomite.
Black Dynamite.
What's that about?
They had a pretty much kind of same shit. Pimp guy, goddamn, takes care of his community, goddamn, fights by his own rules type shit. But they had a situation where the man pretty much had made. Matter of fact, I know you seen Undercover Brother.
Hell yeah.
All right, do you remember how?
I think so.
Oh, Beyonce.
Maybe if I seen the trailer, I can't remember right now.
With Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Griffin?
I can't remember right now. I can't remember.
Nigga, Mike Epps was in it.
Beyonce was not an undercover.
We're gonna have to have a black movie night
In the mayonnaise and the hot sauce.
on the off-world one
I
night.
can't remember right now. I'm having a brain freeze, but maybe if I seen like the
Eddie
trailer or
Griffin?
something.
And the bad guy was the man.
The man. You remember?
Man, what happened in it? What happened in it?
When they was poisoning
Look,
black people with
long
fried
story
chicken.
Short, yeah, so long story short,
Nah, I
they
haven't
found
seen it. I haven't seen it.
that they know the community couldn't say no to.
Okay.
And typically, stereotypically being funny and satire, like it was
With
chicken.
chicken.
And there was like Colonel's fried chicken. Yeah, they made the whole little jingle to it and everything.
Yeah.
Until everybody seems like, that like some good ass chicken. But the whole time, they put the man knew that, you know what I'm saying, the populace would go for it. They made it so if you
He said
ate
the populace.
if you ate the chicken,
He knew niggas is going.
pretty much, it was like if you ate the chicken, I think it like what? I think it like made your dick little or something.
It's the
crazy.
same shit that the Popeye's chicken sandwich did.
What, yo,
Drove motherfuckers crazy.
It had traumatized you to believing in
made
the
your
white
dick little.
to the white man to like
yeah.
Cause remember Eddie Murphy turned into a white guy.
Like Dynamite movie, they had it. It was called Anaconda beer. It was like a 40. It was like a malt 40.
Yeah.
It was called Anaconda malt 40, and pretty much he was like, it'll make you. And it was like that was like the slogan. It was like. And they did like this whole little funny skit trying to break down, trying to figure out what they mean. He was like, Anaconda malt liquor makes you. Oh God! And they remember one of his mans had drank something, so they ran to his crib. He's sitting there on the couch like, oh, got me. And it was like no homo, yo. It was literally the nigga sitting there, yo. It literally looked like a goddamn like a fingernail just sitting there. He was like, we gotta take him out of his misery, yo. They killed the nigga.
Yo, what the fuck?
Like I was like, oh
Oh
God.
shit.
But it was just showing like how like those fads and stuff people use those higher ups will use to their advantage, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like how they'll talk about all this shit with Will Smith going on, but they don't talk about how they trying to legalize all children marriage in Texas. Like all age marriage in Texas, meaning that
They probably gonna get away
a
with it.
42-year-old
Could
could
marry a
marry a
12-year-old.
3-year-old, a 4-year-old, and be absolutely nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. I mean, like they'll use they'll use this whole little the memes and wings and fucking things.
They've been
shit,
feeling
you know
like
what I mean?
reality
To-
fake as fuck
Yeah,
to me,
man.
man. There's been so much just weird ass shit going on.
Yeah, it'll be hella weird shit.
Bruh, I just be sitting here like, yo, this
You
shit
could get
And then it'd be
married.
like-
You
I'm
get
like,
married
yo-
at 12 years old in 47 states, right? Ain't it like 47 states? You can get married at 12 years old.
Nah, that
Nah,
don't sound right.
They updated that, my boy.
That's old.
Yeah, you
They
might
gotta let
be some
R.
old
Kelly
shit.
out then if that's the
You might
case.
want to ask G's. You might want to ask
Right.
G's about that with my boy.
Hey,
Jeez, that nigga still up. He's still up.
He's still gonna give you the right answer now. Jeeves ain't gonna tell you. He ain't gonna point you in the wrong direction.
That's funny. Nah, welcome to the All for a Podcast, man. This is episode 100, man.
Very sad.
We 100 episodes in. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
I'm sitting here with Saucy Indy, Slane,
Salud.
Bobby Blaze, Dinero. You know what I'm saying? This episode we really just talking shit, man. So hope you guys enjoy it. We wanted to talk about the Virginia music scene too, right?
I want to talk Virginia music, man.
You want to talk
Like,
Virginia
you know,
music?
It's been a long time coming, and this is just a lot of activity right now with the 420 weekend popping, 420ish festival jumping. It's bringing a lot of unity, you know, to the artists and to the entertainment community. So I felt like this would be the perfect platform to, you know, talk about, you know, the history of VA music, what's popping right now, where this thing can go if we can keep this unity, you know, popping. I done traveled the country with this music shit. And it's Kool-Aid Wells, everybody doing their thing, but what I'm noticing is just that everybody got unity. In the VA, that's the only thing we lacking. It's everybody, I ain't saying everybody got to go jump on the same record and shit together and, you know what I'm saying, be under the same company and shit, but, you know.
It's a support system, man. It's like kind of one of them unwritten support systems that we should have. Not saying that it's mandatory, but it's like one of those, like, if you see an old lady struggling with her bags, nigga, help the lady with her bags. You ain't obligated to do it, but
it's the right thing to
do.
do.
It's just sometimes the right thing to do, bro. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not. And the same thing he said. I ain't saying go out and goddamn do a song with every nigga you meet. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna hold you. There's a lot of nigga music I don't really care for. I fuck with them as individuals, but you know what I'm saying? The music not so much. So, but it's like at the end of the day, support comes in so many different ways, bro. You'd be surprised. Literally just liking somebody's comment, just reposting 2 clicks of a repost. Goddamn.
Go a long way.
A flame emoji here, a goddamn little flex emoji there. You know what I mean? Like, you just be surprised. It don't take much. People don't even want to do that much. Like, I'll give you a prime example. I'll post some on my Instagram. Let's say I posted some on my Instagram. Boom, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we drinking, boom, boom, celebrating life. Nigga won't like it. Nigga won't comment on it. Nigga won't goddamn tweet that shit up nothing. See you in person. I see you drinking that 42, John. I'm like,
yes, sir.
Yeah, word. Now that's irrelevant. You know, I mean, it's a bottle.
I think it's
now. Let me put something a little bit more relevant. I post one of my songs. I post a song, and say the caption says 100 boot emojis. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna drop this.
Get 1,000 likes.
Right. You know, I reached my goal, but you know, just you know, I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate those who support me, so I kind of keep a mental log of like, oh yeah, I know so and so goddamn me. And like I said, I'm going through liking or replying to them too. So it's somebody I know goddamn well didn't like that motherfucker. Didn't comment on that motherfucker. Didn't post to their page. None of that. See you in person though. I'm talking about they can tell you the time you posted it. They can tell what other niggas said under the post and shit. I'm just like,
yeah, nah.
You know what I mean? I'm just like, what? Like, so what? I'm like, are you? What are you here for? You know what I mean? Like,
see, when it comes to that comment section shit too, bro. Like, for me, I've been thinking about like how a lot of people's comments are just like so. Like fans don't really interact that much with it. Like, so if I post some shit, right, I don't really want you just to put a fire emoji. I want to actually hear your actual thoughts and opinions on it. Like, leave me a well thought out comment, like what you think about it shit. So I feel like I don't want to be one of those brands
asking a lot.
I'm saying like,
I'm not gonna be old.
You don't have to. No, you don't have to
make captions for my shit.
You don't have to. I'm saying that don't mean shit.
I was gonna let you know ever since you was a young lad.
I feel what you're saying.
Nah, I'm saying that doesn't mean as much to me. So when I go to this like any other bigger brand, whatever, I don't care what brand it is, and I'm looking in their comments and nobody's really engaging. It's either a lot of bots or people just putting a little couple emojis. That doesn't really mean real engagement to me. That's like a trend to me. You comment on it because it's a little trend, but if you really fuck with something,
I feel that.
You going like, you know what I'm saying?
Let's say like this, like, all right, you say, all right, dinero come just put a flame emoji on your shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool, I appreciate it. Now, Jay-Z come put a flame emoji under your shit.
I'm like, Jay-Z, why you ain't leave it well thought out?
You know, you lying motherfucker.
Hell no.
You know damn well. You know damn well.
Nah, but you get what I'm saying. It's just like I want like my supporters to have more interaction with
the flame emoji.
Because at the end of the day, nigga, they could put a trash.
I understand how hard it is to
they can put thumbs down. But they can put a laughing emoji. They can put a clown emoji. They can put anything.
But what he's saying, like, all right, prime example. Like
I'm just saying, building a deeper relationship with your supporters that makes them wanna
I feel what you're saying.
Good deeper with you, and not just surface level.
You know how you do that?
Compliments.
You know how you do that? When they put that flame emoji, thank you for commenting under my post. I appreciate it.
No, of course I appreciate it. Of course I appreciate it. Let's say you drop some shit.
Right.
If I just hit you with a, oh, that's fire. But now if I hit you like, bro, I really like this part about it. Like, boom, boom, boom.
I'm not expecting all that under no post.
But that's gonna mean more to you. That's gonna mean more.
No, definitely, yeah. I feel
I
that,
but at the same time, I'm like, I mean, you can. I mean, I appreciate it. But I mean, at the end of the day, you took the time out your day to stop and acknowledge me.
Yeah.
That's the overall objective. You know.
But what he's saying is like
further than that is
bro,
just.
let me give
if,
you.
If Jay-Z drops some shit right now, you gonna get exactly what he talking about. It's gonna be under them comments without nobody asking. So I'll wait till we get to that level for everybody to start doing that when they should be doing that.
I mean, at the end of the day, nigga, they do the same.
I'm
shit,
gonna give you a
bro.
perfect example, Bob, because me and you had a situation like this. You hit me up on something I ain't gonna talk about, but you hit me up on something, and exactly what Selmir said, you know what I'm saying? You was like, nigga, yo. And everybody else just be fire emoji, like, and shit like that. But what you hit me on meant a lot more because you know what I'm saying?
See, and then the thing
And you gonna remember that.
I'm gonna remember that.
It also calls for the stipulation of what's being, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, if it's like, oh yeah, new snippet, you know what I'm saying? Like if you trying to, what do y'all think about it? Then yeah, I would like a little bit more than just a little flame mode. You know what I'm saying? But if it's just like
you get on there, you tell your whole life story, like yo, I just accomplished all these goals. You talking about your whole shit, and they're like, fire.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
No, because I mean, if you're like telling, because I've seen some people they'll tell a legit ass. I mean, it really just depends on what it is, bro. You know what I mean? Like I seen a story earlier with Key Glock. One of his fans, two of his fans pretty much left him some roses and wrote him a letter and left him their phone number saying like, yo, just you know what I'm saying, whatever. So he had made a whole little intro to the vlog he had, talking about holding the roses and shit. And he called him on FaceTime, and you just hear him lose their mind, like, oh my God, I was like, that's hard. Flame emoji. You know what I mean? Like, where, you know what I mean? Because it's like, you know, that's hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I put the flame emoji. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I get it. You feel me? It's just like.
I get it. I appreciate all the love. My point is just like, I want to have a deeper connection with my listeners and my supporters.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If you wait around waiting for people to do that for you, you're gonna be waiting. Yeah. That's why
you see I ain't waiting.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But that thing, I peep that with you. You actually take time to really engage people when you don't just send people shit to their DMs saying, hey yo, like this for me, like and repost. Hey yo, what's good? Good afternoon, whatever I hope not to interrupt what you got going on, but I'm doing this. I would appreciate it if you could help me with this. How could I say no to that? You know what I mean? I'm just like, I got you, bro. You know what
people
I'm saying?
be like kind of embarrassed to ask for help too. I'm not. Like, I kind of got over that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's okay to ask for help sometimes.
Like, yeah. At the end of the day, bro, as an artist, like you have to put your craft out there. What you do, you know what I'm saying? Not even just saying as an artist, because like I said, from the podcast to your brand, anything, bro, you have to. That's a part of marketing. You know what I'm saying? So if you're embarrassed to market yourself, then you already lost.
And back to what he was saying too about unity, I've seen it work in real time, bro. Like that's how we got Fairquan on the show. That's how we got who else we booked like that. Like I just had everybody go comment on it, tag them, like, and that just seeing that unity behind something and make somebody want to go fuck with it. Like, so imagine if we could all of us artists in the city can get on the same page and let's say pick one artist out of us, go to the radio station, go to somewhere and really all back somebody and just have our voices heard.
It's not even just about artists. It's about we got to create entertainment careers out here. You know what I'm saying? You look at how Cali, New York, Florida, everybody run shit. It ain't just one artist or a bunch of artists moving, making shit move. You know what I'm saying? It's people behind the scenes making that move.
It's too much pride out here. It's a lot of pride.
Enough platforms established for when somebody does get a buzz, when somebody does get that one hit. Literally, all we got is glass. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Then after he lost his page, he building that shit back up. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Go ahead. What I say? Because I be talking about Glass TV all the time. And listen, when they lost their motherfucking page, I was mad too. Because that shit was some bullshit.
Don't have shit else, bro. You know what I mean? So literally at that point, it's just a matter of everybody just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's when niggas got to start creating some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I always on that. I was on this tip like, oh, the niggas that blew up from VA ain't come back home and do nothing for us, you know what I'm saying? And I had to get off of that shit for a little bit. But I think, you know, it's you got to come back to where you from and shit and put into your, you know, community and create more opportunities and shit.
I think I think another thing too is, bro, there's like, I was just reading some shit earlier. It was about like networking, and it was like 3 different types of networking. I forgot the exact terms, but there's one term for networking with people that are above you, have more value than you, quote unquote, than how you see it. Then the people that are at the same level as you, and then the people who are lower level than you. A big mistake that people make is they only want to network with people that are higher than them, and that doesn't really usually work out, because usually the people higher than you don't really want to work with you yet.
You got paid to play.
Yeah. So the better thing to do is to work with people that are lower in value than you. Then you can actually you can expand on what you can offer people and not what they can offer you. Then you can get good at that, and then that's how you build a network.
All the artists that got on from Virginia, somebody from out of state came on and put them on.
Like
Trey
who?
got put on by Troy Taylor. He went out, you know what I'm saying? ATL got put on Red Rum back on the 804. Motherfucking Khaled came out and signed him. Shit, even up in the DMV, fucking Rick Ross signed Wale, he signed Fat Trev. So it's people from out of town that's recognizing the talent that's happening within this region.
It doesn't matter to be able to, when that time comes, like it means for you to go to Cali right now, nigga, and chase that thing, you gotta go there right now.
A lot of people
ain't. A lot of Virginia artists don't have that type of opportunity here. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just don't, you know? So it's like, the closest platform we will have to make anything shake will be Atlanta. You know? Yeah. And like, past that, you know, there's always that stigma of, oh, either we trying to sound like Atlanta or, you know, just the same old tired shit that you really get tired of hearing, bro. You know? So I feel like if we really did have our really own platform, like we had a legit in-stone ass platform, like I'm talking about like maybe like a one venue made just for the type of shit that we do. You feel me?
That's like, what I'm trying to build, bro.
You know,
that's what we trying to build right here.
Where it be
you know
like,
what I'm saying?
You know, like these lives and shit niggas be doing, like they can hold them shits in person like a goddamn press conference. You know what I'm saying? Like, had Glass goddamn on the goddamn Zoom call, and we can all this shit niggas be talking about online, nigga, we can talk about that shit in person, really get a real, you know what I'm saying, understanding and all get on the same page, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like we all had a meeting of all the collective energies that make up Virginia. And I feel like we all know who those are low key. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, as far as like, you know what I'm saying, the names we do know, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's just
Virginia got a lot of good players out here. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah. Right. And that's what I'm saying. With the amount of players we have, I feel like we have a solid all-star team.
Got more players than a lot of other cities, that's for sure.
But it's just getting everybody together. One thing we was trying to do back in the day, we created a little label group and shit. We was trying to push for $50 million coming in from Warner, Universal, or Sony. Each label would get a certain amount of money. They can focus on, you know, what they need to focus on for their brands and their content. And then a portion of that $50 million would have went to the actual staffing, marketing teams, promotion, everything that you need to run a entertainment group. But financing people in a way to where instead of giving one of their artists $3,000-$4,000, you can give an artist $300,000, $400,000 out of Virginia.
And that's the biggest thing is like with Virginia, because we don't have any of those major platforms or major artists that, you know what I'm saying, that like be out here, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Push and shit. But it's just like in Atlanta, you can literally go to the mall and see fucking the Migos. You can go to goddamn
Capitol
you can
Records.
go get some chicken from your favorite spot and goddamn see T.I. or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Out here,
Capitol Records was my backyard in Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? So imagine growing up with that shit. That shit was brand new to me going out there seeing that shit. But you growing up with that kind of shit, and, you know what I'm saying, as a youngin' and you really got that talent, you can actually go pursue something.
In Virginia, man, what really attracts me to it is the pure energy of creating. Where it's like I think a lot of places that are established, like cities, they have, the people there are kind of more like bougie with this shit and real like, I feel like it's more assholes. Like I think here the people that I met here, it's a lot of just pure. It's like pure creativity. You know what I'm saying? And it's different shit. That's why I feel like we gonna really ultimately win in the long run. Kind of right now is just we just got to get our business right. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. That's what a few people are trying to do. Is like you said, create a platform. I don't think a platform outside of our area is gonna make us big. I think we gonna create the platform. Or ultimately, like
that's why I said we need the platform. That's what. At the end of the day, like. You go down to Atlanta, you got Off the Porch, you know what I'm saying? You go to all the other places, you know, like say Cheese be doing these pop-ups and, you know what I'm saying, go-throughs and shit like that. You go to goddamn You go to Cali, nigga, they got literally every platform. The Justin LA's, the goddamn
shit. I went viral with Adam 22 back in 2018 and shit. Just
no,
being on Melrose off the,
you know what I'm saying? Like
randomly and shit.
Off a lot of cough syrup with Desto Dub. You know what I'm saying? It's just all these things we just don't really have an outlet out here. We don't. You know what I'm saying? Literally, like the only thing we literally have out here to offer really.
We got the radio and shit.
Is the beach. That's it. Some water. You know what I mean? Like
something in the water.
But even
you mean people cross hundreds of miles.
Say they just took away something in the water and took it to DC.
People travel across the world to go to the beach. We got that shit right there.
Almost.
You know what I'm saying?
He was almost there. We was right there.
The beach is a big thing to have.
And they was like, hot psych.
Hey,
Thought it was.
You better disappear in here in the smoke. Yeah, man. Nah. I'm liking I think unity is the biggest key, man. Like bro was saying. I don't know what it's gonna take. I really think it's gonna take like doing this shit, bro. Like right here. I really believe that the people that come on this show and the conversations that we have are literally worthy of at least like all our videos should have 100,000 at least views. You know what I'm saying? So now what's it gonna take? It's gonna take for a video to blow up, for shit starting to go viral, then we just start spreading in different states. It's gonna take for all of us to start networking with other people from different states, pushing the culture over there.
Come to the off world,
being proud of our shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is one of the dopest platforms I've seen out of Virginia that's giving artists, all the artists an opportunity to come here and share their voice. You're doing a lot of people's first interviews.
Oh yeah.
Shit, you're doing a lot of people's 5th, 6th, 7th interviews and shit. But you providing a comfortable platform where I feel like, the celebrities from out here can pull up. Timbo should pull up. Missy should pull up.
They should.
You know what I'm saying? I understand, being a celebrity is certain shit you got to follow and shit. But I feel like areas like you talking about ATL, Gucci put on hella niggas from the A. You know what I'm saying? Soldier put on hella niggas from the A.
And then you just gotta think about all the people that person could put on, who they could put on, and then that pay it forward cycle. Like one of the biggest stories of that, it was Gucci Mane and Young Thug. You just look at all the motherfuckers Young Thug have influenced in our generation, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just evident. You know what I'm saying? Like passing that torch, passing that flame, throwing that alley-oop, throwing that assist, bro. Like can change the world. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, that little bit of acknowledgement, like I said, like I don't need no heartfelt comment because I know, like the second I see Pharrell put a flame emoji under my shit, nigga, I frame that NFT that motherfucker. Yeah, like you ain't gotta say shit else to me. Lit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get it, man. But we need that kind of activity before shit blow. Like even with Thug, like Thug deal was $30,000 when they signed. That was his advance, and that niggas done made probably billions of dollars for the peoples that financed his career. They took a chance on him, you know what I'm saying, early on before he blew up,
He flipped that, got out his deal and some more shit.
Fact. You know what I'm saying? You can't just wait for, somebody to get cracking and then try to go jump up into they mix it on, you know what I'm saying?
Is that how it used to be in the game? Kind of like the labels, like I know development in the game used to be like for artists a more bigger thing.
That was the label's job to
so like labels
discover and develop an artist.
So their job was to discover them before they break.
Discover them before they break.
And now it's let them break first.
Now because
and then hop
the
on the
reason
wave.
that happens because record sales. The label made money off of record sales.
They rather wait and see like, all right, we try to make sure that let's make sure our investment can goddamn
make the money back now.
We get behind it.
So you know what I'm saying? You gotta
think about it, they'll try to discover a nigga, they be like, damn, this nigga shit hard as a bitch. Then they'll go, then the second the nigga, because
they try to take the easy way out.
Like now they think, oh shit, I got record label trying to goddamn Now they start slagging off.
You can look on YouTube.
Now they don't even make the same music they made. Yeah. That made me want to put you on. You know,
you can look on YouTube and find out who the latest person is.
That's why when you see artists that had their own bread before they deal, and all these that choose to stay independent and stuff like that. That's those niggas that always get the deals looked at. You know what I'm saying? The niggas that they ain't gonna take it. You feel me? Like,
yeah, I think
because at the end of the day, like it's just so easy to get shitted out here in this game, bro. Like, not even talking about deal wise, bro. Just business wise, dealing with motherfuckers wise, bro. You know what I mean? So you just gotta be able to understand that you have to have your best interest in mind. So and you can't expect anybody else to when it comes to this. You know what I mean? But when you do that, you're able to take shit with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I won't depend on you anyway. All right. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the ideologies, but I had already made sure I was going to take care of that shit myself. You know what I mean? Like, when you show that you can handle that shit on your own and make people reevaluate, damn, I can't even dangle this over him because he already working on himself. So now now the ball is in your court.
It's easier to get put on when you on.
Not even when you on, but when you when you're not even when you're lit, but when you're literally able to, you're not jumping at the first thing going to you. You know what I'm saying? It's like going to a car lot, bro. You never go buy a car
from the first
needing
lot.
the car. Nah, you never go into a car dealership.
Every time I bought a car, I needed a car.
Like you need a car. You go in there like
I didn't have one. I needed one.
Fuck less. Yeah. I could like even if you know you cannot leave this lot without a car.
Yeah.
You never show that because then the second you do that, the ball has been taken out of your court.
Yeah,
niggas just swoop just like that. But if you go in there and you have that ideology and that energy,
me,
like,
bro, I get exactly what you're saying. But me, I try to be like as honest as I can and tell people exactly what I want. So like. The people that will try to overthink and do all this crazy shit like that, I'm just gonna not deal with you. Like I only want to deal with honest people, and I know I'm honest, and I know I'm gonna do good business. So I know I can't be the only one in the world. So now I'm just gonna go do business with those people.
You can't go in there. You can't go. I ain't gonna say every. You can't go into any situation thinking that somebody's gonna reflect that same.
I was about to say you can't control.
But you gotta do your research before you do business with somebody.
I mean that's the thing. You can do all the research in the world. Look at the Tinder swindler.
You
can do all the research in the world. You can do all the research in the world, still get finesse.
There's good businessmen out here, man.
I've done good business with people for years, bro.
All I do is good business.
Out of nowhere,
how many relationships you been in your life?
Like, I mean, serious ones. I mean, maybe like 3 or 4.
3, 4.
Question and shit.
How many of those did you feel was the
one?
What line of that? Was that the first one, second, third?
The last one.
The last one.
Yeah.
Got this nigga reminiscing and shit.
I ain't really say it like that, but it was like.
Why? What's your point with that?
Shit now.
You saying I thought some shit and I was wrong? That was what you're saying?
I mean,
He about to say you think everybody's the one, but then they not.
You know, like you could go into you could think, oh, this person has shown me nothing but loyalty, nothing but this. You know what I'm saying?
I don't have any expectations, bro. Okay, look. Me and you, we're not the best of friends. You know what I'm saying? We're cordial. We hang out from time to time. We do business together. Yeah. My only expectation of you is to show up and be yourself. So now, once you do that, now you can't hurt me at all. Because you can come in here and do whatever you want. That's you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I have no expectations of that. We both know exactly what we're doing here. It's like, so I feel like when you do business and everybody holds up their end of the bargain, nobody has to lose.
See, that's the thing.
Like, or like when people are like, don't do business with your family.
Problem. People not holding up their end of the bargain.
You can't do business with those people. But not everybody's like that though, bro.
I don't feel like this business.
I promise you.
I mean, it's business. It's, brand.
I mean, if I'm attempting to do business with this person, you know what I'm saying? We had a whole conversation like, yo, this is what I want to do. All right, bet, let's do this. We just sat down, we just met up, we just talked about it, bet. Let's get it. Boom. All right, what's next? Crickets. Yo. Crickets. And you look on Instagram, they do.
You find out of that.
But I'm like, you've already been invested to the point where niggas already want to start tagging you and shit. You already got to the point where niggas you already got your mind fixated around an idea. You done told your niggas about it. You done told your team about it. You done goddamn da-da-da-da-da. You done did all this for somebody to goddamn leave you on red. Mm-hmm. To see somebody you go on Instagram to see them doing
that happens too.
Doing the shit that y'all was planning with other niggas.
They wasn't.
Stuff like that. That's the type of shit you got to deal with, bro.
They wasn't real.
The whole time I'm thinking like, damn, I thought it was all good. I thought we was all on the same platform. I was giving you the most genuine energy possible. Yeah. I had no expectations of you because like I said, you dressed it up and made it real for me. But then I pulled up. That just said swoop.
So you're saying you never met nobody that didn't do that?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
I'm just saying they both exist. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but you have to go into every situation as if the latter.
I get it.
You feel me? Like going into that's how you know how you say how you have no expectations. That's how you keep your expectations low, bitch. Yeah. Going in as if, all right, you know what I'm saying? You good for now until XYZ.
And also having your own plan well thought out. So I'm doing this. If this person does this, I'm gonna do this. If this person flakes, I'm gonna do this.
Initiate business with new people. You know what I'm saying? When it comes like you already built a relationship with people, I don't continue to have that same energy.
And it takes time to build trust, bro.
It takes time.
It takes time.
Even when you build relationships with people, bro, people still do fuck shit. Like I said, I've done business with people for years, and then out of nowhere, their situation get fucked up. They don't tell you about it. They could have asked you for some shit. And instead, they trying to, finesse the situation.
Finagle.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then, some of the shit we deal with, that's, it's life and death and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't play around with that shit.
What are some lessons you think y'all learned in business? Just, you know what I'm saying? We can all.
Man, number one,
paid in cash.
Always make sure you got your own money. Number two, If you ain't ready to do the business, don't even start talking. Don't even initiate no conversation with nobody. You don't have to. If a conversation about to have somebody involves you paying that person, don't initiate the conversation. You know you ain't got no
cut
money.
it short.
Like don't even start. You know what I'm saying? Like unless you unless you literally just like nigga, you need to look on their website. You need to goddamn look for all the contact clues possible before you contact this person, bro. For real. Like before you, because at the end of the day. Even that, like that pump faking, ghost shopping shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit leaves.
No worse than a nigga.
Basically, have your
no worse than a nigga asking you for a pee and then copping the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Or it's like somebody come like I need this.
Hey bro, I'm I'm trying to get an off-world. I'm trying to go on the off-world podcast. All right, bet. Be here at 7:30. 8 o'clock come.
Yo, bro, I'll be here in an hour.
That's happened once. And I still kind of feel away about that.
That's the shit I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because right now,
but not even
It don't be like, oh shit, man, I got pulled over. It don't be nothing I can excuse.
Any courtesy. It don't be any courtesy.
Dumb shit. Like, man, my bad, y'all. Goddamn, I thought it was goddamn.
No, the time it happened to me though, I didn't get no call.
13:05,
I haven't spoke to the person since. I don't think. But yeah, man. Oh.
I was about to say, I want to holler at y'all on some VA music, man. I was going to ask y'all what's y'all favorite Virginia artists. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got like,
of all time or
all
like
time,
new artists?
Top 3s, top 5, area codes. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
You want to start, Dinero?
No, I'll let one of y'all start.
Saucy?
I'll let one of y'all start.
Definitely Breezy. Definitely.
Shout out Breezy.
Yeah, he definitely gave me some heavy inspiration on the R&B, so I appreciate him. And Missy Elliott.
Oh, so you're going for the heavy hitters?
Yeah, Missy Elliott, Timbaland, definitely.
Okay.
I had to pick some artists. My boy Streets, G4G, Breeze Barker, Scoozy, Cheesy So Dope, Marv P, Who Got Now, Gifted Hands.
Oh, that boy be going up.
Goddamn. My nigga Dez the Genius. Ready Rock James. Goddamn. I fuck with Young Crazy because he set that mantle for. He set that mantle of hope.
Young Crazy definitely
fuck with Young Crazy.
People can have all the
Shout out
reservations
to
they
Young
want about him,
Crazy.
bro. But I fuck with bro for real because, like I said, I've known him. Like I said, I know him before the music, before I started making music. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, the energy has always been the same. You know what I mean? So it's like people can say what they want, but I'm like, at the end of the day, he's embraced who he is, bro. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, he's been able to build
That
his
nigga
platform.
he been consistent too.
Yeah, he's been able to build his platform to a point where now it's like it'll give those making music. I'm like, damn, I might be able. I can actually might be able to goddamn make something shake out here.
I think the 7-5 need to get behind him, bro.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, you gotta understand, people. He been around for a minute, bro. Like the same way people say the same shit about me, bro. Like everybody had a time where, nigga, everybody's behind you, but it's like at the end of the day, it's just a matter of that's just how life goes, bro. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, you won't go on your Instagram without hearing about Will Smith. You hop up over there now, you probably won't even think about that shit. You probably won't even think about that nigga till I just said something.
Shit, we just.
Y'all seen that?
That's
Jada
all
been
they
going
fucking
crazy
talking
like
about
that.
on Instagram. They
Y'all
been
seen that
going
shit
in
with-
on their ass.
Y'all seen that shit
Y'all get what I
with,
mean?
They
I'm talking
keep
about-
frying
to me,
them up.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as something can literally be some of the most important shit in the world, like the R. Kelly case. You know what I'm saying?
People stop giving a fuck. Yeah.
People literally just stop giving a fuck after a while until you
But that's
you have
one
to
of the issues.
It's all
That's
a
one of
matter
the parts of the culture that needs to be
reignition, bro.
changed.
Being an artist is all about reignition, bro. Like once you get that flame, that buzz, bro, you just have to be able.
This
to,
nigga Baby Bash should come out in LA and turn up. They still love that nigga out there, bro. Baby Bash had one hit record to everybody else on the planet, but like he'll pull up to the show and it's like he Michael Jackson or something. You know what I'm saying? They got that hometown love that.
Yeah, he the man in his city.
Or when like even classic American artists go like overseas, they appreciate you like way more. It seems like out
I
there.
feel what you said, but the people gotta love us a little bit more. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
like-
They gotta love their artists. That's really
It's
going
like
hard. You
sometime-
putting on for 7-5 and VA. The people gotta love what you doing. Like when one of the things that stood out when I forgot his name, but bro that played the guitar, he pulled up on you at the auditions.
oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
Acromancy.
Yeah. And he was just like, bro, this is so major for me, woo, 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 woo. And he's showing that love and that admiration for, you know, somebody that's really doing it you know, from this area, you know what I'm saying? So the fans got to stop. It's a lot of, I think, VA just be trying to jump on.
But something I've also come to realize, because I ain't gonna lie, I ask people sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, I love to interact with people, and I love to ask, bro. Because I'm like, a lot of times people like, when I finally have interactions, people like, yo, yeah, man, I've seen you for years. I'm like, why you just now saying something? You know what I mean? But I come to realize, like, you gotta understand, we're humans first before anything. You know, people have their natures. People still have their characteristics. Like, before we're artists, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, somebody could love the fuck out your shoes, but just because of their nature, they're not about to go up to you and say, I like your shoes. You know what I'm saying? Just because that's just not what they do. You know what I'm saying? They could love everything about it. They could think you're the coolest person ever because you have them shits on, but they not going to say nothing just because that's their human nature. That's just not what they do.
But they like it from a distance.
You know what I'm saying? They'll appreciate it from distance. Like, but you actually come up to them and talk, and they actually have a conversation with them. Like,
but if the energy changed, though, that might change. Like in LA, like I ain't gonna say certain parts of LA ain't like that. Like Venice Beach and shit, people show love out there. You know,
sometimes you gotta blow up out. Sometimes you gotta blow up somewhere else to get love where you at.
It's not even a matter of blowing up. Like,
it shouldn't be like that, though.
I've gone to places where people didn't know me from a can of paint, but just because, like I said, just because of the energy you put out, niggas will legit think you. Niggas would thought I was young crazy at the airport. You know what I mean? Like, he was like I walked up and I had to take off my chain. She's like, oh shit, Bobby Blaze. Oh shit, I did. Y'all. He's like. She said something. She's like, "Oh, you don't know who this is." Like, he was being funny as a bitch, but it was hilarious to me, bro. It's just like when you have genuine energy.
That's that
people,
energy
bro.
right there, though.
You know what I mean? It just comes out naturally. But at the end of the day, it's hard for us to transmute that through social media. That's one of the biggest things. You know, in person, you can have a 3-hour long conversation with somebody, but on social media, it'll be like, or it could be vice versa. You know, so it's just like you have to really acknowledge human traits first before you can expect anything from somebody, bro. You know what I mean? And I just learned that because, like I said, I have a brother with autism, so nonverbal communication, reading body language, understanding people without them saying a word out their mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's something I've literally had to learn. You feel me? So it's just like I feel like that's what's helped me translate all that into my music and translate that into being an artist. Why people fuck with my energy? Why people fuck with me? Because like at the end of the day, I'm a lot more on the willing to put myself in someone else's shoes. You know what I'm saying? I would literally be the last person to judge you. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing you could really tell me that would have me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Other than some. You know what I'm saying? Some R. Kelly shit, but you know what I'm saying? But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, as far as you and your personal beliefs, whatever, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing you can say or come to me and say I'm going to judge you or you know what I'm saying, up my nose at you or something. You know what I mean?
I can feel that. I can feel that, bro.
It's just like I'm able to take whatever my personal feelings, bias is, I'm always able to put that to the side when I talk and embrace with people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you learn to do that, you able to reach and interact with a whole different side of people. Yeah. A side that you wouldn't usually get a chance to interact with.
Yeah, that resonates with me too, bro. I have a cousin that has like some mental issues and stuff too. I don't even think he actually been diagnosed, but I just know growing up with somebody like that in my family kind of did give me a different perspective on dealing with people and stuff like that.
Because like I said, him having autism, that means he was in class with other autistic children. So when I was old enough, you know, I go and pick him up from school. So I have to go back there and check him out. And I'm interacting with all the other children with mental disabilities and stuff like that. So prime example, I had posted on my Instagram one time, but one of his friends, he's literally been one of my brother's friends since maybe like elementary school. I went all the way up through high school up until he graduated. His name's Hubert. But I remember when going to Davis, every time I was coming to the school, you know how like they would always have like the special needs kids lined up, probably like somewhere in the front of the building, like when y'all first come in. So every day I would come in when I get off the bus, they all be right there by the nurse's office. I remember good morning everybody, we gonna have a great day today, dab them up, get the girls a hug, we good? Every morning, like without fail, I'll make sure I walk that way just so I can make sure I can greet them in the morning. Just because I remember one of my brother's friends and a couple of them I didn't know, but that was just one that really resonated with me, you know. So through middle school, high school, I did that. Anybody ever goddamn tried doing some weird shit, I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I intervened, all that shit. So his mom and my mom was always cool because, like I said, my brother. So literally to this day, like he called me earlier today actually. Like literally to this day, he still calls my mom's phone saying, have you heard New Edition? Have you heard he said, have you heard Highs and Lows? Like talking about my music and shit. And then he'll literally like you'll hear him like typing it in on YouTube and playing it over the phone, and all I hear is like I just hear my music playing in the background. Like I'll take maybe 5-10 minutes out the day just to talk to him from time to time. But like little shit like that is what makes me.
Think that gave y'all like more patience?
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah.
Zero. Like without it, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I know autism is different too. Like different people have a different. I think Elon Musk has autism.
The weed help with autism too. If y'all ain't know.
Like it doesn't mean like you're not smart or nothing. Like
said the weed help with autism too. If y'all ain't know.
I've been looking at that actually.
We deal with some organizations around that. With you know what I'm saying. My sister, she just had twins with autism and shit. So we're trying to get some of these laws passed so we can get people the proper medication and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe we can get into a little bit of just like the stigma of weed, bro, like on society. I feel like it is changing.
I feel like
it's not changing.
What do you think weed does for you?
For me, medicinally,
I mean, you said it's not changing. We can get to that too.
Medicinally, I'm a chronic insomniac. You know, I've needed cannabis for the last couple of years to make sure that I can regulate my sleep schedule. They put me in the hospital a couple times. If you staying awake for a week and a half,
you go crazy.
Should fuck you up.
Exhaustion.
So medicinally for that,
sleep deprivation. That's what.
Socially, it's allowed me to connect with so many different kind of people. Yeah. Being from Virginia, you know, this state is this history is racism and shit. Cannabis has taken me around the world, and I've been able to develop relationships with people from multiple races, multiple backgrounds, religions, cultures. Economically, it's preventing me from working a regular job. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody really trying to be out here working. What's the minimum wage on VA now?
I think it's still $7.25.
What the fuck?
11.
Well, that must be new for the last what?
That has to be the last year.
Yeah, it just went up to like 11.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even at $11, like ain't nobody trying really.
Yeah, man.
Not knocking nobody that has to do that.
So yeah, that didn't help at all. I might as well make it sick.
So that $11 don't mean.
Yeah, you know, so economically it put me in a position where I got a sense of freedom right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't gotta get up at the crack of ass and go punch a clock somewhere because I have to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? If I'm getting up early, it's because I'm doing some shit that I'm doing for myself and doing for my companies and shit like that.
Something you enjoy doing.
Something I love doing. You know what I'm saying? I hate doing this shit sometimes. You know, growing weed ain't easy and shit. You know, you got to be up 6 a.m. with the plants and shit, you know, so it's work. You ain't all, you know, smoking weed and kicking it and shit. But I'd rather work hard doing something that, you know, I'm developing something for me, myself, my family, you know what I'm saying? The people that's going to get involved in my company is for their families as well. And ultimately what we, you know, the products and culture we're trying to influence on this world is to really bring this world into a good place. Shit is fucked up right now, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we was talking about that last time I was here, and ain't shit really
it probably got worse.
It got worse. We talking World War III. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of weird shit.
Nukes being moved around and shit.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, for me, it's just, you know, everything that they said cannabis was, personally, I've just discovered it was a lie. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't drive you crazy, you know? Make you want to go kill nobody, make you want to fight nobody for real, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you took that answer definitely to the next level, and I commend you. I always feel like, because I always feel like you're well researched and like you're really trying to do some real serious things in this industry. So I definitely commend you for that. For me, I'm on some real just personal chill shit. Like I think for me, like what weed really does is like, I would imagine it's like what meditation does for people who meditate. I really feel like it's almost like it allows me just to kind of like just get centered with my being, like become like just one with myself again, and like kind of just be able to refocus your energy and just kind of just, it's like a release. You know what I'm saying?
You took it to the next level with it.
Oh, that's kind of why it doesn't
raising
like,
the ball.
like I feel like coming up, it was more of like a party thing, like we getting high and shit. But now it's like really like more of like a meditative thing, like a spiritual like practice. Like
No,
you know
it's always been a spiritual thing. You know what I'm saying? Just depending on what circles you kick it in.
It doesn't matter where your spirit at.
Yeah. Well, I know. That's how my mindset changed on it. Like when I was a kid, we was on some just
kicking it, smoking. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't thinking
the whole time, all that smoking.
You ain't going on no spiritual journey as no child either. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I don't know.
14, 15 off of that.
I was wild.
Child, like 16.
Okay, yeah.
Sometime that blender.
The general, you know what I'm saying? It's like more than likely you grew up in a setting where we was around. You got high, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like as far as like you got high, we not about to say like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you're the man you are now today. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that opened the door. Like it opened that door, but it's just like there's no way you could have embraced weed you do now.
I ain't think I'd be doing this shit. I ain't think I'd be this involved with this shit.
Number one, it was at that point, bro, where I didn't even hang out with people that smoke, bro. Like I didn't, bro. I was against it like that, bro. Like I didn't even smoke in high school, bro.
I'm talking about I used
it was
to
the
be
point I was the only nigga that smoked around.
Crazy ass triple edibles right before I got to high school, like maybe like right before I got to 9th grade. I had I ate 5 edibles, but I didn't know they was edibles though. Yeah, I'm talking about.
I was hungry.
I literally had they was good as a bitch, but I at the time. The ideology of weed being inside of something, I was like, hell no. I'm eating the bitches. I ate one, she was like, I'm telling you. I'm like, man, whatever.
Yeah, relax. No.
Yo, did I just tell you? I was like, bro.
They good. Bro.
So I ain't let her see me eat the third when I broke the third with a half. I was like, because it's a big, and mind you, it's a big ass Ziploc bag, like this big, this homemade cookies. I'm like, I've never even seen a bag this big. I'm like, hell yeah. Ate the fourth one. Hey yo, she grabbed the bag. So as she grabbed the bag, I grabbed the fifth without the bag. I'm talking about fucking the bitches up. And they big too, so they like this. Ate the fifth one. I'm sitting, mind you, we in the car. Like I'm in the car, she's sitting like in the car next to me, in the side, on the back seat. So do you remember this song, that Ron Brown song, Give Me $20 or some shit like that? Like, give me $20. Yeah. Whatever year that, it was like around that time frame that was on the radio. That's when this was. Nigga, I'm sitting in the back. You know, I'm just, bitch was busting. Give me $20. Give me $20. Give me $20. Like, the music literally slowed down like that. And I was like,
oh, they might have put some shit up in that.
And I'm looking. I'm not gonna hold.
That shit had a little something sprinkled in that motherfucker.
Edibles are different too, especially when you don't do it.
The immune system wasn't ready for that.
No, that's the edibles. My bad. Yeah, you did say the edibles.
Yeah, it was edibles. Oh no, I wasn't smoking nothing. We won't even smoke in the car. That's the crazy part about it. That's why I was so trippy, because we didn't smoke. We won't even smoke.
But you got to be prepared for that. Like when you go to the dispensaries for the first time, bro, they're gonna tell you like eat half the candy. Bro.
No, because the thing, bro, I was like I said, I was very this naive Bobby here. All right,
he didn't even know it was in there.
I did. Yeah. She kept telling me, she was like, "Those my mom's special cookies." That's all she kept saying.
Oh, she ain't let you know it was Bobby.
Oh, she on some shit.
No, she just kept saying. No, she said she was like, "Those my mom's special cookies. They got weed in them." I'm like,
oh, okay.
Hell no. That's why I'm literally like, hell no.
It's impossible. Science hasn't came that far yet. Like it doesn't even.
Science hasn't gotten that far yet. Whatever. You just don't want me to have no cookies, bitch. So I started carving the business. So like I said, the song playing, give me $20. Give me $20.
He like, she chopping, screwing it in the car, driving. I'm
like, some edibles that hit like LSD one time.
And they was like, cause like Shorty right here, cause she reached back, grabbed the cookies. She was right here. Shorty in the driver's seat. I'm looking, they was talking, and then like everything just like, it was like, and I was like, ain't no way. I look out the window, everything is just frozen. Like
you need to get a recipe, guy.
In time.
Right. Yeah, you need to go ahead and get that recipe so we can recook them joints up.
In fucking time, bro. And I was like,
that's crazy.
I shook my face. I was like, and it was like, and then everything like resumed. I swear to God, I cannot make this up, yo. I cannot make it.
Nah, edibles are different, man.
And then mind you, I guess I don't know what the fuck type of face I was making, because both of them are looking at me now like, you good? Like, because I don't know what the fuck type of face I could have been making. They was like they both looking at me in the backseat like, you
so time didn't freeze, you froze. Yeah. And it felt like
and
that
made you not want to smoke for like.
So boom, I was like, yeah, I'm good, whatever. I was like, yeah, man, I think it's time for me to go. So in my mind, I open up the door, I get out the car, boom. So I don't know in what span of time this happened. I blink and I open my eyes, bro. I'm literally leaning out the car, like my body literally laying on the ground out the car, like my feet still in the car type shit. And they was like, yo, are you sure you good? And I'm like, and I'm literally looking up on the ground like, yeah, like don't it look like I'm good? Like, knowing damn well I look wild as a bitch. So I get up and mind you, like I said, I had this scooter. It's called a dashboard. it was like a scooter, and it got like the base of a skateboard and the wheels of a mountain bike.
I ain't never heard of one of them.
Say it again.
I ain't never heard of one of them.
It's called a dashboard. All right, imagine a skateboard, imagine a longboard.
Okay.
And then the wheels of a beach cruiser. That's a better way.
So it's this tall?
No. The shit is still down here.
Small beach.
Where'd you get that?
Small beach.
No. The feet where you put your feet at, you know how you scoot?
Yeah.
That's still regular.
Okay.
But it's long like a skateboard.
Okay.
But the wheels are like beach cruiser wheels.
But where are the wheels at? How's it?
Nigga, the
So
frame.
it's a scooter. It's a scooter skateboard with big ass truck wheels on it.
It's a bike.
It's a bike.
It's a scooter.
Oh wait, are the wheels in the same spot like on a bike?
You kick the bro.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say too, like edibles are different, and even weed, bro. You know, even if you quit smoking for like a month or two, like weed, like for people who don't smoke, that shit's like damn near psychedelic, bro. It just like when you smoke every day, you become accustomed to it. But when you don't smoke like that,
I made some shit.
it's really like you could damn near hallucinate.
You don't smoke
like,
for a week.
It's really crazy.
I made some shit that hit like some LSD one time. I thought the aliens was coming to get me. I'm in the desert at our farm in Cali and shit. I'm in the car, bro.
Oh yeah, being in the desert probably
Bruh.
made it even crazy.
I put like a gram of wax with a candy bar, and that shit just hit. Like, I don't know if you ever had the L before, but that shit just. Yeah. So that shit it is psychedelic. You know what I'm saying? It is how you saying? It's a spiritual herb and shit.
Wait, what were you doing in the desert?
We had a farm out in Paris, California for a little bit before COVID hit. COVID kind of just fucked everything up.
Not in the desert though, right? You're not growing crops in the desert.
No, Paris, California.
Just like this.
So permaculture. We do permaculture.
Nigga,
So
it was just like
was
this.
that indoor?
Had a basket.
outdoor.
He about to show you a bike.
Let me see. This is the
It's a
dashboard.
fucking scooter.
He found a
It's a bike.
dashboard.
It's a fucking scooter.
It's a bike.
Tell me that. Where's the seat? Where's the pedals, dog?
Oh, that makes sense. That makes
You gotta
sense.
show the. You gotta show
Yeah, that
the
makes
viewers
sense.
that.
You can't. I don't know if they can see, but
I ain't never.
it's two. It looks like a bike, but there's no seat in
It's
the
a
middle
bike with
between
no
the two
seat.
wheels.
There's no
It's just
pedals, dog.
it's just
That's
like
a bike would
a
make it-
stand you stand
pedals would
on.
make it a bike.
Like a scooter.
Arms?
No, you just pedal with your feet. You just
So
push.
it's a
It's a
like a scooter.
scooter.
It's a
Like a scooter.
Flintstone joint.
Yeah.
Like a little Flintstone
It's
bike.
like a Flintstone scooter.
Yeah.
Scooter bike.
So where did that come from? You were hanging out the car, then you seen the scooter
So
came out.
I was like, yeah, it's time for me to go home. I rode that over there.
That wasn't yours though.
Yeah, that's mine.
Oh, it was yours.
Mine.
Okay,
I
okay.
still got it at the house in the garage.
I don't know if it just like appeared out of nowhere. Like
Yeah, I was saying that's what I rode over there to her house because I'm down the street from my
You
house.
gotta pull that joint out for the
So
video.
I hop on this motherfucker, swoop. So I just start feeling groovy as a bitch. I start singing songs I never knew I knew the words to, bro. Like I was thinking, come and knock on our doors. We've been waiting because I'm talking about I just
bro got a vivid memory of this stuff to say, dog.
Bro, this is literally I quit smoking. I quit doing anything weed smoking related for 3 years after this cold turkey. Like I didn't talk to people that smoke. I didn't talk to girls that smoke. Didn't hang around people that smoke. None of that. So literally, I'm riding the jump. My depth perception start fucking up. So all right. So you see where this bottle at, right?
Yeah.
You see where the camera at?
Yeah.
So imagine I'm on the scooter. It's a squirrel in the street. The squirrel's where the camera at. In my mind, this motherfucker is like right here under the tire.
This nigga swerve.
Oh shit! And you see how this shit made, right? So it turn, it ain't just gonna fall over. So I turn, it's a whoop whoop. So I'm holding on to this shit so tight. I hit the curb, and I literally do a front flip over the scooter, still holding the handlebars. I never let go. So I'm literally falling. I literally front flip over into the grass, still holding the handlebars. What my two friends still doing? Looking at me crazy as a bitch. Like
You about to have niggas scared.
Yo, you gotta dramatize this.
that's
You
right.
gotta find a nigga. Do
Everybody don't feel like that after they eat
This ain't
edibles,
on that one.
This ain't even when it got bad yet, bro. So I get up. They finally get me to the house. They was like, "You sure you good?" Like, yeah. So I just throw my scooter in the yard. We had a ramp that was going up to my house because my grandma was staying with me at that time. Literally, an incline maybe like
you got a ramp
that
too?
big. Incline maybe that big.
No, I ran for his grandma. I'm assuming in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wheelchair ramp.
Wheelchair ramp. Yeah.
So you know it can't be that steep. That motherfucker look like Mount Everest to me. I do not know why that shit looks so wild to me. I'm like, so my entire body got heavy as a bitch. Felt like it was 100-pound weights on everything. So I'm literally grabbing the rails like it literally took me 20 minutes to walk up this one little ass ramp, bro. The distance was from here to where he's sitting. It took me 20 minutes to walk that because at that point I realized like,
Yo, we need the recipe for them cookies.
Do you remember at the time when you took a shit that your shit smelled like weed? Do you remember that? That's what happens when you eat edibles, though.
Fuck that.
Y'all ain't hip to that?
I get into the house.
Come on. I can't be the only one hip to that.
I get into the house.
Y'all didn't move past that? They're scared to admit that. They're embarrassed to admit that.
I don't sit around that
Not all edibles make this nigga feel like that.
Like, let's see what it smells like today.
So right after you take a shit, when you stand up, the bathroom don't smell like shit?
I don't.
What you talking about?
Look, so I get in the house. I finally make it up the rim.
In the comments, said, y'all eat edibles and
bro, when you eat edibles, your shit smells like weed, bro. I promise you. I'm not making this up. Can we Google this? Didn't somebody call you a designated Googler or a fact checker?
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, we'll leave that up to the viewers.
Let us know.
I know that 100% out of firm experience.
So boo, I get in the house. I'm walking.
Selmir was high as a bitch in there taking that shit.
You're like, yo, my shit smells like weed.
Yo, that's normal.
So I get in the house. I'm walking with my head against the wall. I finally get and then my mom, she's like, you okay now? I'm nowhere near okay. I get my room.
So you ain't fall off that damn scooter, did you?
So listen, it's just like my room set up just like this, right? I'm sitting on the edge of the bed, laptop right here. I remember this is like Facebook days, Instagram when we relevant then. So I'm looking on Facebook, and you ever look through the opposite end? That's the binoculars.
Yeah, man.
Small end.
Yeah.
My vision started doing that, nigga. So I'm looking at the laptop and just said, I'm like, the fuck? So I started reaching for it. It's like, it's right here. Like, it was even closer than this. Like, for real, like, imagine me sitting up. It was even closer than that. I'm like, what the fuck? So as I kept doing that, I just felt my body start falling back. Imagine I'm sitting just like this. I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
You went to the sucking place?
Yo, I went to the sucking place. So I'm like, oh. So now I'm laying on the bed like this. My feet still on the ground there. I'm like, oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Now, I ain't gonna lie. This when I went into freak out mode. I'm like,
he just now going into freak out mode.
Yeah, just now.
Yo, I'm just now going into freak out mode. I'm like, oh, God, I can't move, yo. Oh, my God.
You still on the ramp? Where you at now? You still on the ramp?
I'm in the house now. I
done
made it to the house now. I'm in my room. I'm thinking I'm good. I started going into freak out. I'm like, oh, God, I can't move. Oh, no. I swear to God, yo, God, come on, yo, come on, don't do.
You said I'll never smoke again. I know you know.
I swear to, I never smoke.
He about that. Everybody feeling like that.
Yo,
everybody about to be feeling like that.
Did you stop eating people food after that,
Bro, I question everything.
That's why people be going to the hospital off of edibles when they don't be listening.
So they move.
It's like an overdose. It's like
thinking they about to die and shit. Like
they be like hyperventilating and shit.
I didn't get to the worst part yet.
Oh man.
So I'm laying there. I'm going through like the 9 stages of goddamn depression. I'm like, oh
9
God,
stages of depression? What? You want some shit?
I'm like, oh God, no. Why do I do this? I'm like, ain't no way, yo. Come on.
Be careful with the edibles.
Come on, yo. I'm gonna be the one nigga. I'm like. So then I was like, man, fuck that, yo. That's fucked up. I got angry. So then I finally got the resolution. I'm like, man, fuck that. I can't go out like this. I'm talking to myself the whole time, just laying in the bed like this. Like, so I literally threw myself off the bed. I was like, fuck that. I threw myself off the bed. Yeah. And mind you, where my goddamn, right where my bed is, the door's like right here.
Yo, what the fuck, bro?
I hit my head on the door and I feel myself.
Sound effects crazy.
I felt like this was like a life-changing experience for you.
What? Didn't I just tell you I quit smoking for 3 years? Did that not sound life-changing to you? I'm talking about.
I'm
not sure how long.
That's because you took too much though.
Bro, I ate and I didn't believe it. So psychologically I was fucked up and physically I was fucked up. So boom, I come to. It couldn't have been that long, but I know for a fact that at some point I remember opening my eyes and I'm just looking up. I'm on the ground like I did when I was in the car. And I thought I got out and got up the whole time I was on the floor. But that's how I was. I went from fuck that. I'm not going out like this. I wake up. I'm like, I gotta get out of here. Like, that's the first thing I said. I gotta get out of here. I can't be in the house, yo. I'm about to hell nah, yo. My mom gonna come in here. She gonna goddamn da.
I thought you were gonna say you woke up and cleaned your room or some shit.
No, I have to get the fuck out of here. Like I was really so then this is the pinnacle right here. So I finally get up. I get to the door. All white light. And then when everything comes to, imagine you got tinted glasses on. Everything is purple, literally. Everything I'm looking at is a shade of purple.
This nigga about to pass out.
This the wildest,
bro. I swear, and I cannot make this up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't even. To this day, I'm still low key traumatized by that shit. Bro. I ain't gonna hold
I wasn't expecting him to say everything was purple. I was expecting him to say
Bro, how this episode go from a stoner games to make people like never want to experience weed?
Literally everything in my vision, matching my glasses.
So what brought you back to the weed after all of that?
Yeah, wait, how'd you get back to the weed after all that?
I'm getting there, though. Let me finish the last little bit. I'm leading into that part.
Okay.
Everything is purple.
This story needs its own episode. Damn it.
Everything is purple. I'm like, there's no fucking way. Take my glasses off. I go like this. Now everything's red. Now I'm scared to touch my face again. So now I'm like, I guess everything's just red now. I'm trying to walk down the same steps that took me 20 minutes to get down. I fell down them shits like twice trying to walk. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, my motor skills fucked up. I'm talking about, it looked like I was like a newborn deer or some shit, bro. I'm like, I'm walking, bro. At this point, I'm just trying to walk down the street. At this point, I'm just like, I just had to get away from the house. I didn't even know where I was going. I'm like, I just can't be around here. I keep falling over in the grass. I'm like, yo, why am I this?
So you back outside now?
I'm back outside now. I'm walking around the block. Luckily, like, the way my neighborhood set up, it's kind of like, I ain't really got worried about too much. So I haven't seen my mans over here on the corner. Yeah. That nigga looked. I still not never get the nigga in the face that nigga made. He was like, yo. Is you good? I was like, I just shook my. I couldn't even talk. Yo, I was like, because at that point I went mute. I really couldn't even say nothing at that point. I'm just like, eyes bloodshot, everything. He was like, yo, is you
I don't know if they put weed in them cookies, man. You have the mad cow disease.
To this day, I'm a little skeptical, bro. But at the same time, this comes from somebody that I won't smoke it at the time. You feel me? So imagine it's like,
oh yeah.
So I'm like, imagine the first time you ever get high, you ate 5 edibles.
Bro, even if you was a smoker.
So, bro, I'm talking about.
He ate 5 of them.
I'm sitting on this nigga porch for 3 hours.
He a hypocrite. How you go from staying away from everybody that smoke weed and now you Bobby? Yeah, what?
So I'm sitting on this
Bobby Blaze.
I'm sitting on this nigga porch.
He had an epiphany.
He had 3 hours eating bread and drinking water, bro. He gave me a whole loaf of bread. I'm literally sitting on
the Wonder Bread.
Wonder Bread. Honey wheat. I'll never forget it, yo. It's still my favorite bread.
That's what, I fuck with that, yeah.
So I'm talking about. Fast forward.
Bro broke a sweat telling this story, bro.
It's real.
Hey, yo.
So,
we wish you.
Talk about that smoke. I don't talk. Girls smoke. None of that. I'm reformed. Like, none of that. Like, I might pop a muscle relaxer here and there. Other than that, nothing. So, I remember the first time Tyler, the Creator, and Odd Future came to the Nova. And I remember I was working at Hardee's at the time. This was when I first graduated high school. I was working at Hardee's. Wasn't smoking in either. I remember we went to this concert, man. I'm busting.
Passed his piss test, everything.
I'm talking about. Yeah, where?
He ain't had to get no fake piss.
Yeah, where? I ain't even had to make none of that. Where? So I'm talking about. I was like, at one point, I was literally known as the nigga that don't smoke. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I was literally just like pop pills and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, pop muscle relax boot. I'm feeling wavy. I'm good to go. You know what I'm saying? We get to this goddamn show. I'm like, oh, like 2, 3 of them bitches. Because I'm like, everybody else smoking, drinking. I'm like, well, look.
Oh, but if you're doing other shit but not smoking, you're doing like shit that's worse, arguably.
Nah, I mean, that was it. Like, I ain't indulging shit else other than that. Real. Like, I won't play with my nose, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just feeling loose. I'm like, yeah, what's good? You know what I'm saying? I'm just smiling everywhere I'm going. So we get into the concert. Everything lit, do. My niggas, they just keep passing the weed through each other. So every time the blunt get to me, I just... So
you like,
I swear to God, nigga, this got to me one time. And that shit was just, I was looking at it.
It looked good, didn't it?
Nigga started talking shit. Cause mind you, at this point, I'm busting. At this point, he's like, man, pass the blunt with your soft ass. They talking shit. I'm like,
you ain't about to hit that shit.
You ain't about to
I looked at niggas. Fuck it. Man, you would have thought you seen, bro, you would have thought you... You would have thought you seen a Jehovah's Witness just do a line in front of you. That's what it looked like. Like, that's what it looked like seeing me smoke weed to them. They was like, ain't no way. Oh, shit. I'm talking, the second I hit that, over with. The whole night was just kind of like a blur from there. Like, when niggas end up getting into a big, niggas start crowd surfing. Nigga got beat up in the crowd. Damn. This white boy tried to goddamn jump on me in the crowd. I had to suplex his ass. We run outside. We run away from the police downtown Norfolk, get the door through the parking garages and shit. It was wild. But from that day, I was like, if I smoke, it gotta be at least, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna have to be of that level because that shit was good. You know what I'm saying? It was literally on some shit like that. I was like, so from there, it was just up.
Then you became Bobby Blaze and was on the fucking 100th episode, the 420 episode of the Off-Road Podcast. Shit crazy.
Weird. And it's crazy.
You time traveled this spot. It's actually, that happened yesterday.
What?
Your whole story.
Over here?
I'm playing.
I'm like, what?
It's 12 o'clock. Damn.
I'm like, what?
Oh, I know it's 12 o'clock.
Nah, it's definitely, I don't know. I feel like you was too young to be doing all that, though.
I started smoking at 11, bro.
shout out to that girl's mom, because she changed your life.
Fort Lee, Virginia, we was smoking big gas. We was mid back at 11 years old, but
I was smoking at 13.
you know,
I ain't stopped smoking since. I stopped smoking for like a week, had a relapse.
Yeah, I'm on the same shit.
Like, I couldn't eat none of that shit. Like, I was trying to eat. I take a bite, I throw the rest of that shit out. I had to go to the hospital. They had to put me to some IV. And then I got my hunger back.
Wait, from butt?
Yeah, like once I stopped smoking, I was just like, all right, fuck it.
Somebody put something in that pack, boy.
Nah, I had withdrawal. I was
So when you stopped,
yeah, when I stopped,
you lost your appetite.
When I stopped, I was like, yeah, the weed made me hungry. So if I wasn't smoking, I'm not eating.
Yeah. I think you just get accustomed to it. I think if you stop,
So
it's gonna take some time.
Yeah, like I really like it was like
You was just choosing not to eat.
no, I was trying to. Like I go to the Chinese store get some food. I take a bite of that shit, and be like,
Yeah, have an appetite.
that shit wasn't busting, bro. That shit ain't
nothing, homemade food, none of that shit. I take a bite of that shit and I'm full. Like
Somebody laced that shit.
I was like that for a minute, and I had to start training myself to not. I start eating before I smoke because same shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey Avery, can you text Ryan tell him I'm doing a podcast? I don't know what he keeps calling me.
cause look, I used to smoke before the Zah and the Loud and all that. I was smoking mid. Right,
That's when everybody was. I mean,
that's when
Loud,
Reggie was.
That shit didn't exist. And nothing
right?
else existed.
That shit used to leave like holes in niggas' stomach. You gotta eat something after that. So it's like
Big ass mid blunts.
yeah,
The mid was different back then too. We would smoke that and be good like for the rest of the day type shit.
exactly. But you be
that's all-
hungry
that's all
too.
we had.
So when you stop smoking that shit now, it's like your whole routine fucked up. Like I'm going to school, leaving school, chilling, not smoking, try to eat, throw that shit away. You do that shit for like a week and a half straight. You be like, hold up, I don't feel good, but I can't eat shit. I went in the hospital. They stuck that shit in my arm. I went to the crib and bust some shit down. I don't know what's in that IV. That shit worked though. I ain't gonna lie, that IV shit.
Nigga, they gave you that damn.
Yeah, that's crazy. You really went there.
That Pulp Fiction, nigga.
That Pulp Fiction.
That shit brought me back.
I'm going through it. You got a runner.
Hey, I'm weak. But nah, man, I feel like
Ray.
I feel like we kind of like almost an hour and a half into. I feel like that might be almost a fire spot to leave him. Should y'all want to end it on like? Should we end it on just like one thing we all like about Virginia? You know what I'm saying? Like one of our favorite things about being from here. Should we end it like that?
Weird.
Just to have
We'll set it off.
Should I set it off?
Talk about this event coming up too.
Oh yeah, we
We're
didn't
gonna
talk about the event. Yeah,
we're gonna talk about that
we're gonna
first.
talk about
422, we celebrating Saucy Indy, her B-Day.
Boot up.
Yeah, though, she one of 757's dopest female R&B artists. We've been going real crazy with them. We're gonna go crazy in Virginia Beach. Everybody that's in this room gonna be performing. We trying to bring out all the 7 cities to the VA Beach on this joint. So, you know what I'm saying? We got Selmira got the information for y'all to get y'all tickets. ParkingSparks.com. You got to get your membership too. It's a members only lounge. You know what I'm saying?
Don't pull up thinking y'all about to just get in.
We want the real gas smokers in there. You know what I'm saying? The real connoisseurs.
Only the finest of
This ain't a marketplace. You ain't coming here to, buy no packs or nothing, But you come here to kick it, have a good time, meet some good people, network, potentially make some money with some people, you know what I'm saying? So y'all pull up, have a good time for a 20 weekend, bro. We're going up.
No bubble.
I'm excited for that. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Keep that shit in the crib.
Yeah, no, that the link for that will definitely be in the description. You want to add anything, bro?
I don't know what it is about Virginia, man. It's just something about it, man. Like I said, like in the most accurate way, it really is just something in that water, man. It's just something to make you love it, man. Something to make you always, no matter where I've traveled in the world, you know what I'm saying? No matter what I've experienced, you know what I'm saying? It always just, it makes me want to bring those experiences back here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like when I go do these shows out of town and interact with these people, it makes me want to come back and share those with my people. Share those, the victories, my personal victories. I want to share those with my people. You know what I mean? Because like I said, we all we got. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, ain't nobody else gonna put Virginia on but Virginia. Really. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, in order for us to get where we want to get to, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna take that right push through the door, and for everybody to kind
it's gonna take. I ain't gonna from the outside looking in. Virginia's not but it's like some Wu-Tang type shit. Like everybody's nice out here, but everybody's distant. Nobody fuck with each other. If everybody was able to, like, I don't know, if you had some guru or something that was able to squash all the beef and make everybody come together or make everybody odds don't matter, this should be crazy.
We've been trying to do that shit for like 10 years.
The thing is, if there was a solid ass incentive, you know what I'm saying, other than the fact of the progression, you know what I'm saying, if there was something that people could see, they was like, this is what the fuck I'm gonna gain from doing this.
The incentive is we're building the scene, like he said.
That's the thing. People
gotta build the foundation.
People gotta put that
we
work
understand
in
that.
first.
I'm talking about as far as that general populace, the people that are saying like, hey yo, come support this. At the end of the day, people want everything about life is an incentive.
Or at the end of the day, if you're just a consumer, it's if we create a scene out here, there's gonna be a way more cool shit for you to do. You can't be like, oh, there's nothing to do out here no more.
Exactly.
There will be a lot of cool shit to do.
I mean, at the same time, people want to see that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I can say this was gonna happen. This was gonna happen until I feel like once people actually see stuff transpires, that's when
but people can't just wait.
Yeah, they gotta see it.
They gonna see it.
They gotta see it to believe it.
We doing it in their face right now, bro. They see it.
People gotta start doing it. You can't just wait to start seeing it. You gotta start doing it.
It takes that first spark.
In your own lane.
I mean, it takes that.
Everybody doing events and shit out here, but it's like we just been throwing parties for 20 years, bro. Like we was doing high school parties that turn into club parties. We gotta get something better. We gotta get some fire ass fashion that's coming out of VA. We gotta get some movies and some, you know what I'm saying, some other shit that's coming out of VA.
There's a lot of those out here already.
Bro, we have niggas in movies. We have niggas that shoot and direct and edit their own movie that's been in the movie theater, that's on Tubi right now.
We gotta
Show
push
Flacco, shout out Chef Flacco, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we literally got some of the dopest VA, like my boy Chaz, 2Z's. He literally just designed the
Tuesday?
Super Bowl. Yeah, Tuesday's Day. He designed the Super Bowl coach for the Raiders.
I didn't know that. That's fire.
And literally, that shit was on Fox News. And he in Cali right now. He has he got a whole little Tuesdays mansion out there. He got them.
But we need more publicity.
Wait, is this brand Tuesdays?
Yeah, Tuesdays.
I thought it was called Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Or am I saying it wrong?
Yeah, it's like Tuesdays, but it's like Tuesdays.
I thought it was Tuesdays.
Okay. It shot to Mello. Me and Mello actually shot a commercial for him like 4 years ago that never came out. So like I met him. I didn't really know too much about him.
Paladori doing their thing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of the brands I'm proud of out of the area and shit. Is going Paladori 333.
Yeah, shout out Paladori.
I've heard of them. Isn't like the L or something? It's like a line under it.
P.
The P is? Okay,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
You know, just getting our shit really on that stage and that platform. I don't know how it's gonna get done, but it's gotta get done somehow. It's too much fucking talent out here, bro. That's just sitting and rotting away.
Shout out Love and Loyalty.
I love it, man. I fucking love it, bro. That really might be a fire spot leave, man. Y'all definitely come through to Saucy Indy's birthday bash on Friday.
The birthday.
What's that date? 22nd, right?
22nd on Friday.
The 22nd. Doors open at 8. The show starts at
10.
At 10.
We're gonna have some gas up in there.
I think I also want to say what I love about Virginia, really, the scene right now is the fact that it's so early and it's like in the early stage. We're like in our early phases, and that's the coolest part because we could take it anywhere. We haven't boxed ourselves in yet.
It's a whole two generations that didn't get they shine, bro.
Yeah.
You know, because niggas didn't come together and they didn't do it the right way.
It's still time.
From now, you know, the 804 fans, the Big Sty era.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Quan from the 757, he one of the first cats that got a big deal, really put on for the singing, rapping. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't really, you know what I'm saying?
But you know what it is now? There's so many people that's not from here that's coming out here now.
Yeah.
So now,
they've been coming out here.
They want to come to Virginia now.
That's the thing.
They want to come to Virginia now, bro.
We break everybody. We brought the Migos out here first. We brought Soulja Boy out here first. Everybody coming through the college circuit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Drake came out here. If it wasn't for VA, Drake wouldn't be on. Drake got on with Trey. You know what I'm saying? They both went out to ATL at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So VA has built a lot of careers for out-of-towners.
Facts.
And it's got to change. It's got to, you know what I'm saying? We got to start getting some superstars from the state. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Nah, man. I definitely appreciate you guys. What's that, bro?
Transform my own superstar out here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't even from here, and I ain't gonna lie, but Virginia been holding me down on the music side. So,
well, look, we like to hear you say that.
That's right.
Coming from somewhere else, we want more people to say that. So, yeah. Yeah, we fuck with you. I appreciate you guys for sliding, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate you. Yeah, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. All these guys' links will be in the description. Also, the link for the show this Friday will be down there too, basically. So you can go get a membership. Use our code OFFWORLD, and you can get a membership for $10, and that will get you into the show for no extra charge. So yeah, man, we appreciate you guys for tuning in, and yeah, we'll catch you next week.
Peace.
Peace.
hurshside.